Hi guys, I'm Sanchit from Beatfactory Academy. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. आज हम देखेंगे कि कैसे हम अपने ड्रम्स को और पंची बना सकते हैं मिक्स में और उनको और कैसे निखार के लेकर आ सकते हैं मिक्स में. So let's dive right in. तो मैंने एक बेसिक किक का सैंपल लिया है. Sounding good, it has some good harmonics to it. Now I've taken a basic clap to create a 4-on-4 beat. So it's sounding good, but it's still sounding plastic, it's still sounding a little bit like computer music. तो उस फील से हम बाहर निकलने के लिए one thing what we can do is, so kick and clap both have transient informations, right? So transient जो आप initial spike दे रहे हैं, this is called a transient. So kick और clap में जब ये 4-on-4 beat बज रही है, तो kick और clap का जब transient साथ में आ रहा है, तो what is happening is that clap का transient lose out हो रहा है हमारे पास mix में, right? So what we can do is Ableton has this really cool feature called track delays, right? So अगर आप यहाँ से माउस से इस बटन को क्लिक करेंगे तो Ableton will introduce these track delays. So what it will do is, मैं इसको suppose 8 लिख देता हूँ, तो it will create a 8-second track delay. तो मेरा जो क्लैप है अब वो थोड़ा सा 8 milliseconds बाद बजेगा instead of playing it here. We can also put this information in minus. So अगर ये 8 है तो इसको मैं -8 करूँगा तो अब ये क्लैप अब थोड़ा सा -8 milliseconds पहले बजेगा. So let's hear the difference. It's sounding so much better. जो प्लास्टिक म्यूजिक साउंड कर रहा था वो पहले, अब वो और ऑर्गेनिक साउंड कर रहा है. So इसके बाद I think I've done some processing on the clap, some EQs, a basic low cut, some saturation through this drum bus plugin, some compression, and then a little bit more EQ, delay, and a little bit of more saturation. Just hear the difference out that track delay is creating. The next thing we'll be focusing upon is kick and bass, right? So a lot of times I see producers struggling to get their low end right because kick और bass अपने आप में ही mix में बहुत ज़्यादा space create करते हैं, right? So let's hear our kick out, and now let's hear our bass out. You can see कि आप EQ पे देख सकते हैं कि इसी low end range में they are taking up that space. A very common technique is to use side chain compression, right? So I've used this glue compressor as a side chain from the kick. So जब भी kick बज रही है, it is dumping that bass signal. So it's sounding like this. So अगर हम इसको साथ में सुने kick और bass को, can see the difference how it is completely changing the vibe of the whole track, and it's giving that kick that space. One good alternative to using a side chain compression or volume automation tool is you can also automate the EQ setting. So जब भी हमारी kick बज रही है तब low end हमारी dump हो रही है. So I've used this Ableton stock EQ to use that. So it's sounding good. Now let's go on to our hi-hats. So like I said, if you're making electronic music, it's very important that you don't create that plastic electronic music. So I've put in these hi-hat samples and it's sounding like this. It's sounding okay, but like अगर हम इसको और organic बनाने के लिए what we can do is we can drag a groove from our Ableton search menu. So अगर आप Ableton में .agr search करेंगे तो it will show up all the grooves. So what grooves will do is it will create that subtle velocity differences in the samples and subtle timing differences. तो हमारा hi-hat है जो और organic sound करेगा. So after choosing the groove, will show up here in the groove pool, and you can just select it. So now let's hear the difference with and without the groove. So it's sounding good. Now let's hear it in the context of a complete track. So it's nuances like this, introducing that track delay, creating that groove on that hi-hat pattern, It's short techniques like this that create the difference between a professional music producer and a beginner music producer. So I hope आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो. अगर आपको पसंद आई हो तो मेक श्योर टू लाइक दिस वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब टू अ चैनल एंड कमेंट डाउन आपको क्या पसंद आया. एंड अगर आप इसी तरह हमसे प्रोफेशनली म्यूजिक प्रोडक्शन मिक्सिंग मास्टरिंग सीखना चाहते हैं, सो चेक आउट आवर वेबसाइट beatfactory.in. You can have a look over our courses, what we offer. We are open in Delhi and Chandigarh. You can also contact us and get in touch with our team and talk to us about how you feel and what stage are you at music production, and then we can guide you better. Thanks for watching.